Our thieves have done it. They have stolen the ruby diadem, uh, destroyed and gotten rid of all the other thieves that were trying to get a hold of it, including the Red Rogue, who turned to ash and was sent back to the Hells. And you all make your way back to your tavern, at which point celebration is to kind of be had as Sertain, the golden dragon, still disguised as a high elf, comes over and congratulates you. And eventually, you guys have basically a little party that night, having taken away the power away from the Red Rogue, and hopefully never seeing his face ever again.
Drinks around the house. There we go. Yes.
Samantha's
paying.
Yeah, as you all are battered and beaten.
I think. And then Samantha just falls over.
But the night of the party, Razz, you get the feeling from the Celestial Codex once again as Estalio appears in front of you. And he looks at you and says, great job, great job. You did very good. Now, about our deal with the Ruby Diadem, you hand that over to me, and I'll make sure you're greatly rewarded. And I would even owe you a favor.
I would love to, but I don't have it on me. Somebody has it in their pocket?
Yeah,
I can see what I can do for you.
Who has the Ruby Diadem? I don't know. Whoever has the bag of holding, I think.
I think it would be me. I have the bag of holding. So I have all the items.
Well, great. Why don't we go ask him? Mr. Razz?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
All right. You gotta head over to Nick's room, I suppose.
I'll message Nick. It's like, hey man, grab that diadem out of there, otherwise we're gonna get shaken down.
All right. What were we supposed to give that to? What's his name?
Estalio. Yes, this is Estalio.
Oh, so I thought we were supposed to give it Sertain.
I mean, Sertain will take it. He probably wouldn't want. So here's the moral dilemma. So Sertain probably wouldn't want you to give it to the devil. So it's totally up to you what you want to do.
Well, I usually don't think about things like this, so I'm going to walk on over to the room.
So,
that's future us's problem.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
What reward are we talking about? I'd like
what
to.
are moral quandaries when your group has no morals?
First.
Well, once currently I could give you a little upgrade to your Rod of the Pack Keeper, make it a +2 if it's not already. It's a +1 currently, right?
So who are you talking to, Razz? Do we physically see him, or
yeah,
is he just
you have seen him before.
No, but am I seeing him physically still?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says,
hey.
Nick, nice to meet you.
It's wonderful to meet you too. Hey, so what's in it for old Nick here?
Aries busts in the room. What's in it for me?
Listen, you see, the Red Rogue necessarily isn't dead. He's still in the Nine Hells somewhere, wandering around, probably trying to find an escape.
Guy.
So, as a favor, I'll keep him off your butt as much as I can. I'll try to find him, track him down, and keep him out of your hair.
As much as you can doesn't sound like a definitive number.
Oh, there's Brea.
Brea! Oh, she can't hear us yet. Brea! Hooray for the internet!
I get on the phone with the Cox people. I just moved. I don't even know if y'all can see my background. I just moved in and everything's going wrong.
All right. I think Andrew has to fix everything.
Yeah.
Andrew,
that's why I was like.
You want to pause the recording real quick, Andrew? Can you pause it?
We are going.
So Estalia will go on and say, so first off, I'll deal with the Red Rogue. Make sure he's out of your hair. Secondly, I'll owe the whole group a favor. Anything you all want within my means, which is quite a bit, but you're gonna have to give me a tiny little bit to get back a little bit of power in the hells. Doesn't just happen overnight. Thirdly, I am going to give Razz an upgrade to his Rod of the Pack Keeper, and maybe another one later on once I get that power too. But also, I'm letting him keep the invocations I gave him. If you do not do this, I will take away everything I've already given him.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. We need to keep our warlock powerful, so and you're gonna stick around, right? I mean, are you gonna stick around once we give this to you, or you're gonna have to go?
I'm sure we'll keep contact.
All right, Razz, how are you feeling about this?
You had me at give Razz more power.
All right.
He'll outstretch his hands and wait for the ruby diadem.
All right, I will reach into my bag of holding and hand you that ruby diadem.
Okay. You see
Hand
him
you
put
a
it on.
diamond.
Diadem.
He
hands
puts it-
you a diamond. Oh, sorry,
So
that's
what's
the
it-
wrong one.
He puts it on and says, man, I really got to change this. I feel like a necklace would suit me better. You see him kind of look over at the Celestial Codex that you still have on you, and you see him snap his fingers as it burns, catches fire and burns. And eventually, as it turns to ash, he looks back at you all and says, well, it's been great. Oh, really quickly, sorry. And you see him all of a sudden cast or use some sort of magic, and appearing in his hand is a Rod of the Pack Keeper +2. He gives it to you, Razz.
Ooh. Yeah.
Anyways, if you ever need me, just say my name and I will be there.
3
Say my
times. It
name,
must be
say my
spoken
name.
unbroken.
Any further questions before I leave?
Beetlejuice. No.
No? All right. Well, toodaloo. And you see him disappear in a fiery ash.
You know, Razz, a devil saying toodaloo just kind of doesn't, it takes away all that power, I think.
Yeah, it's not very cool, but I don't know what to do. He gave me a Rod of the Pack Keeper +2. What am I gonna say?
And some
Play toodaloo.
incantations, so yeah. All right. I'm going back to bed.
I like how everyone bursts into Razz's room.
Samantha was still passed out.
Yeah.
I was still asleep. Or trancing, whatever elves do.
But about
Wait. So I got to keep the Rod of the Pack Keeper 1. He just gave me a new one.
Yep.
Yeah, so it stacks, so you have +3.
It does not stack.
Well, even
But
better,
he
you
has
can
it to
sell it.
sell.
You can
That's
sell
true.
it.
Yeah, you can sell it. Yeah.
Sell that thing for.
Yeah, sell it.
We'll
That's
get
true.
some more magic items.
It will be like half. Rod of Pack Keepers are pretty expensive, so it will be like half the cost of what it is in same magic items is what you get for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I read
Hey,
all that.
like I said, if you want to do anything for your old pal Nick here,
Some
just let me
dwarven
know.
plate for Nick.
Nick,
broken plate.
Nick, are you willing to make a deal with the devil?
No, I'm talking with Razz.
Oh, okay.
You called me a devil?
I mean,
No,
He's a
he's more of an
genie.
imp
He is
rather
a
than a
genie.
devil.
he has 2 packs right now. Basically, is what's happening with Razz. He's the devil on his shoulder and the genie on his
Ooh.
shoulder.
Hmm.
So that's 6,000 gold.
Ooh, we could get a dwarven. That belt is dwarven kind.
I should just upgrade to the +1, but that's okay. Oh well, 6,000 is not. That's a drop in the bucket.
That's okay.
So you all actually basically have you have enough money to live for a very long time, but you guys mostly spend a month just kind of relaxing, chilling out. No missions come in for you. Certain kind of basically gives you a month vacation.
So some of those days we go to the beach.
Yeah, there's a beach episode in there.
Yeah.
You finally got the beach episode you always wanted.
Off screen.
Yep.
As
Off screen.
intended.
Maybe a one shot sometime where the beach episode doesn't go quite as planned.
It never does.
Something about dinosaurs and cult or something.
Or something.
Or something. But anything significant everyone's doing over the month?
I am crafting, and many health potions, elixirs, and even a couple of Keatome's ointments, because I learned in the last battle we need stuff to heal people. So,
As Nick, being a workaholic, keeps on working even when he's off.
I have my own attic room that I've got all these potions and things I'm working on.
Oh man, one really bad earthquake and it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We lose our coffee shop, ale house, it's gone.
I'm going shopping.
Okay.
I come back with a nice cloak of protection.
Yep. Anyone else do anything significant, or are you just kind of having chill times, some shopping, I'm assuming, in there?
Yeah, Samantha reaches out to some old friends and finds a really nice ring.
Yeah. You guys get to order a rare magic item, which I think you've already decided on from Certain, which I think was a ring of spell storing for Mr. Razz. So Razz receives that about a week into your break. Anything else significant anyone's doing? All right. So,
Well, apparently we're leveling up.
yeah, you level up to 8. Yay.
Yay.
But you guys spent the month relaxing, and one day you're just working the bar. It's just a nice, calm day. It's not a very super busy. As walking through the door is Sermos, the detective, the private detective that you guys had made friends with? Question mark. He knows your secret now. He appears to have like this something wrapped in cloth in his hands, and he sort of walks over to the bar. And who would be working the bar actually?
I'll be working the bar.
Okay. He looks at you and he sets down the cloth as you kind of hear something a bit on the heavier side go down on the bar, and he looks at you and says, "Oh, Aries, hello. Hey."
Hey.
Long time no see.
Uh-huh. What brings you around here? Again.
Well, you see, and he'll sort of pull back the cloth a little bit, and you all see something very interesting. Let's see if I can show it on the thing.
Hey, sorry to barge in here, but something seems very interesting over here.
There you go. It should be on the roll 20. It appears to be this shard of almost, I believe it's obsidian crystal type thing. It looks almost cracked in a way and split off from a larger vein, perhaps.
You're gonna need to get a girl gelfling and a boy gelfling. And
Razz, get out of here.
I know about these things.
Gelfling,
I'm 132nd gelfling.
Sure. As I look at it, do I potentially get the sense that it's kind of astral in nature or more?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Modified 20.
It is definitely not astral, but it definitely is magical.
Okay.
It seems
can
of,
identify
actually,
it for you.
It seems of giant origin of all things.
Interesting.
And Sermos will say, recently, we found this shard with a group of cultists that we kind of put down. Supposedly, we're going to use it to find something. The shard is apparently called the Shard of Zulan, which you guys have recognized that name as the last module. The thieves that you stole this thing to give to a cult. Supposedly they were trying to use it to maybe as a conduit for some sort of ritual of sorts.
Cab identify.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Well, sure.
Okay.
He's asking about it, isn't he?
Yeah. This is.
Oh, this is a kidney stone from a giant.
Looks like that would hurt.
Yeah, so this is the Shard of Zulon. This 1 foot long shard of obsidian has veins of silver and gold beneath its cold surface. You get the following benefits if you attune to it. Empowered magic. While holding the shard, you can use it as a spellcasting focus, and it gives you a +1 bonus to your spell attack rolls. And it also has enhanced strength. Your strength score increases by 4 while the shard is on your person. The shard can't raise your strength score above 22. I know, Samantha.
But it's also for spells, so it's for someone who's strong and casts spells. Wait, Aries, really?
Excuse you.
I didn't think you were like that strong.
They've just never hit anybody.
Got everything. So why can't I have the shard?
Sermos will go on to say that.
Oh, I know it's true. I guess we're not. Why are we divvying this thing up? It actually doesn't.
Yes. So, my investigation, I kind of decided to look into it a little bit more. Supposedly, it's connected to a town called Oztakan, which is currently being beset by earthquakes, and really, really bad ones at that. So I think this shard might have something to do with that. I'm not completely sure. I haven't checked myself. I got into contact with a tabaxi there by the name of Leandro. He knows more information.
Fabulous.
He's a bard in that area. If anyone would know rumors, he would. But what I'm asking you all to do, and I'd be willing to give you guys some sort of magic item of sorts, maybe a little bit of gold as well. If you all were to return this, I know you all have expertises in heisting, of course. And I know this is a bit out of the ordinary. Normally you're stealing something, but this time you'll be putting something back.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, looks like you already stole the thing.
Yeah,
Nothing,
we'll totally
nothing
give it
says
back.
we can't use it until we give it back.
You
This
all
is
may
true.
use it to the best of your ability, but I will warn you, it was being used by a cult, so I wouldn't know if it's sort of the best thing to be using.
We've
Does it
defeated
requ-
cults. No big deal.
Does it require attunement? Is that what you said, Aiden?
It does require attunement.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so, just to make sure we're clear, so you're wanting us to take this to a town called Aztakan?
Oztakan, yes, or Aztakan, whatever.
Yeah. All right. And we're to talk to Leandro at Tabaxi Bod
Yep.
about putting this thing back where it belongs because the town's getting earthquakes because this thing was taken away.
That's just my running theory right now.
Excellent.
Thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Thanks, Mike. Mike Wachowski.
But Leandro will probably know more about the area and what exactly is going on. If it's nothing, if the shard is just whatever, which I don't think it is, it is very magical. If the shard is just whatever, you all may just return here and keep the shard for yourself. But if there is a problem, which I'm sure there is, you all could deal with it. I would appreciate if you all would deal with it.
So, like, it's a chance for us to be heroes.
Listen,
Yeah.
you all may not be necessarily think yourselves to be heroes, but you guys haven't really done anything wrong to any good people.
Glad you see things our way, and Aries will take the shard.
All right.
Anything
So,
happen when I touch it?
oh
Nope.
yeah.
Nothing happens
Oh,
if you
okay.
touch it.
Okay.
You can definitely feel the magic in it, though.
Okay.
As he says, listen, I know that we're kind of on opposite sides of things, but considering my biggest patron was also the Red Rogue, I'm sort of having a crisis of myself. So it's, I don't know. But,
Are you unemployed? Do you need a job?
I've
Our
been finding
kobold
work.
here could use some help around the
I
shop.
need a full-time bartender.
Mhm.
full-time bartender. He says, it should be good. But if I ever need a drink, I'll stop on by. But just let me
Tastes
know how
pretty
the
good.
mission goes.
Gold per day.
Well, we can always hire those doppelgangers again.
That's true.
Doppelgang.
Yeah.
The doppelganger gang.
Let's say, and don't worry about any sort of the law catching up with you. I'll make sure they stay off of your trail. As long as you guys don't do anything bad.
Are
Excellent.
we worried about the law?
No, but we humor him and let us know that we were actually afraid of him at some point.
And we can always blackmail him in the future anyway, so.
That's right. We're all saying this aloud too. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would expect nothing less.
All right. So where is this Aztecan?
That's a very good question.
That's what I figured.
Roll out the map.
It is. It's probably about a few days away, I'll say.
Okay.
Everything's 2 weeks from somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's 2 weeks from
This place
Luskin.
a geographical
It's
oddity.
a
2 weeks from
geographical
everywhere.
oddity. 2 weeks from everywhere.
You know,
All right.
kingdoms fall and rise all the time. It's whatever.
Yes. All right. So to Aztecan,
Yep.
the prisoner of Aztecan.
Monster can.
So, your trip is very uneventful. It's the Sword Coast. Nothing happens here on the Sword Coast part of the Sword Coast usually.
That's funny. Everything happens on the Sword Coast.
So what is this shard called? So I can see if it's the actual thing.
Are you tuning to it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll send you the information because there was a curse on it.
I figured.
Oh no!
I mean, not
It's not- it's
metagame.
not a- it's not a
called the
terrible-
Accursed shard.
Yeah, it's not a terrible curse. You just have to not roll a natural one.
Okay, it is actually in the name.
Yeah, the accursed shard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I sent it to the Discord. The details
Thank
on
you.
it. Basically, the curse is if you roll a natural one on an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw, you've got to roll on a misfortune table, which includes being poisoned, stunned, prone.
Okay.
So something randomly just happens to you.
Yeah.
It's an unlucky shard.
Curse
It's really just
word.
not really a curse in so much. It's just as unlucky.
Oops.
But you should be able to put it on your character sheet and attune to it, and it should mess with your stats and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll just keep the shard.
I'm working towards it.
On to the next quest.
Oztakan appears to be a town built on a large flat between two rocky mountains. The town of Oztakan is cradled by the crescent-shaped ruins of a massive stone citadel. 3 guards stand at the point where the dusty road meets the town, as they just kind of look at you all.
2 sentinels,
3 guards.
3 guards.
Yeah, not sentinels. There's no like tower or anything. They're just kind of keeping watch on the road. There's no really defenses around the town. But see, the most striking thing is the citadel in the middle, which appears to be of old architecture, even older than the other towns, the rest of the town's architecture.
All right, Aries.
And Aries, as you approach the town, you all of a sudden feel this feeling like you're being drawn downward, as if attracted to something underground. And at that moment, all of you feel a small tremor beneath your feet.
There's the earthquakes.
As almost like it seems like the locals don't even seem to take notice of it around town. So what are you all doing? As the guards who just let you in, they're just kind of there to make sure that you're not coming in and causing havoc. You all seem like stand-up people.
Okay.
I'll ask the guards if they know where that bard is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Leandro.
They'll say, "Oh yeah, Leandro normally hangs out around the local inn around here called the Giant Skull."
Giant skull.
Giant Skull. Giant's Skull.
Okay.
Excellent. To the giant skull.
All right. So the Giant Skull is a faint little, a small little tavern inn type thing. It's not super large, but it is sizable. And as you enter, you find Leandro pretty easily. He is the only tabaxi around here, dressed in this sort of fancy attire with a lute on his back. He appears to be kind of he appears to be kind of short and stout for a halfling, with this sand-colored fur and whiskers.
Halfling?
No, sorry, tabaxi.
Halfling tabaxi?
That's cool.
I mean, he's about the size of a half. He's probably a little bit taller than a halfling, but he's about that size.
I think we call that a house cat.
Mhm.
Yeah, he also has tiny square glasses, kind of frame his amber eyes. So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Has a song, little kitty.
Is that what you're saying to him?
Flip him some gold.
Oh, all right. Normally I'm more of a playwright by heart, but I can play a little ditty, and you see him start plucking at the instrument as he does not play it well. He just plucks a little tune. He says, "So, what are you all doing here?"
Looking for you.
Oh, which debt is this one? Is this the one with the Zentarum, Xanathar Guild? Listen, we could talk
This
this
is
out.
the life. This is the life debt.
Are you threatening me?
No.
Samantha stands up. Do you think I am?
Aries will kind of tap Samantha's shoulder to get her to back down. Actually, we're just interested in some rumors. We heard you're the cat to go to.
Ah, yes, I sure am. What kind of rumors are you looking for?
Oh, just something about earthquakes, tremors, the like.
Oh, you're the ones that Sermos sent for. All right. Take a seat. I'll pay for the drinks. What do you all want?
Oh, I would just like an ale, please.
All right. Anything
Thanks.
else?
Nice aged wine.
Nice aged wine. All right.
I would take a elvish wine, please.
Yep.
I'm just taking him.
All right. He'll ask for a cup of warm milk.
Yeah, I'll take some milk.
As he looks and says, "So, do you have the shard with you?"
We can neither confirm nor deny that we have the shard in our possession.
Great. That's helpful. Anyways,
Yes, we have the shard.
great. I don't really want to see it. Personally, it's got bad luck attached to it. Very, very bad luck.
Only if you don't know how to use it.
Please don't tell me you're attuned to it.
What are you kidding? That's the first thing we did.
Of course. All right. Anyways, Ozakon hasn't about your earthquake question. Ozakon hasn't felt earthquakes in years, but quakes have become a lot more frequent recently in the past few weeks. No damage has been done yet, but they are getting worse. It's only really a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Let's say, did you all see that giant palace type thing in the middle? The older looking one? Well, you see, years ago, an elf archivist named Rilago claimed to have proof of a giant's tomb beneath Ozdakon in that temple. He tried to mount a full-scale excavation, but the mayor wouldn't allow it. Rilago stayed in Ozdakon until his disappearance a few weeks ago, around the time the earthquakes began. Supposedly trying to explore that old citadel, abandoned citadel. I recently spoke to the mayor, Tavio Solana. He grew quite uncomfortable when I mentioned Relago, though. It was Tavio's father, the previous mayor, who refused to allow the excavations of the tomb. I don't believe Tavio had anything to do with Relago's disappearance, but I can't help but think that Tavio knew something about it.
And what Relago? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Relago is the archivist.
Yeah.
And finally, the more that I know is Tavio's sister, Amnita, commands the town guard. Rumor has it she was involved with Relago romantically. So I know this sounds like a giant twist of things. It's great. It's great for my play, though, that I'm writing here. Ooh, you all are new characters. Interesting. And he'll start jotting down. What would you say your personality traits are?
I'm gonna need royalties before you can use my likeliness.
You're not public domain?
No. Why would I be?
And I want Driss Dillard to play me in the movie.
You see him sort of just jot down, okay, make characters similar,
That's
not
right.
the exact same.
Any like this is anyone living or dead is purely coincidental. What is Tavio's sister's name?
Aminta, I would say. Aminta. Aminta.
All right, so we should probably go talk to Aminta because she was involved with Relago.
Yep.
What could you tell us about the cult that's associated with this shard?
I don't know of any cult. I know that the shard was supposedly stolen. Sermos told me about that. I learned that from Sermos. I'm surprised he didn't tell you necessarily that there was some sort of cult of... What was it? Oh, that's right. It was a cult of Vecna of sorts, apparently.
We met his hand. It'd be nice to see him again.
We met his hand is not something that would be uttered in real life.
He was really nice.
I think that's what the guy's name was.
So Cult of Vecna. All right, we'll keep an eye out for them.
But you all do know that you did accidentally free Cultist of Vecna back in the prison.
Yeah.
So you don't know if that's coming back to bite you in the butt or not.
Isn't that the one guy that escaped?
Yes, that is the one guy that escaped.
Isn't he like prisoner number 3 or something?
Six, I believe.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Number 6.
But supposedly I don't know. I mean, they got the shard back from him, so whatever they're planning, surely it's probably not going to happen now.
Probably something to do with Vecna.
It always is.
Always.
Yeah.
Oh, he says he produces a map, a rough map of the area of the tomb. I almost showed you the whole actual map, not the handout map. Hold on.
Don't do that.
That would have been bad.
Let's see here.
We have the map.
The guards map. Nope, that's the wrong one. Here we go. It's not complete. I do not know most of the areas. But yeah. Here's what you have to work with.
I'm sure I could do better than this.
Picasso, I like
Oh yes, you could.
But yes, I do not know if I do know where the mayor's house is. If you want directions there to talk to the mayor, and maybe Relago's love interest as well. But if you don't have further questions for me, you could anything else you all want to talk about?
Yeah, are there giants around? Everything seems to have kind of this giant theme going on here.
Ancient giants used to live here.
Giant?
As far as we're concerned, all of them either went away or were killed off a long time ago.
So they might be giants.
Oh.
Good job.
Out.
Birdhouse in your soul.
Terrible.
And Ang.
So what are you guys doing?
Okay, so let's go talk to
Well-
this Minta.
Yep.
Yeah, we should
Or-
use
or-
the enhanced interrogation on him to find out what's up with this place and
Or
why
do
he's
we want
not
to go
letting
to
people down
Tavia
there.
first?
Well, they're both going to be at the same residence, which
Yeah.
is the mayor's house. So you can probably talk to both at the same time.
All right. Let's go to the mayor.
All right. So heading to the mayor's house. It doesn't appear to be like a super fancy house compared to the other ones. It has well-tended gardens surround the house. And you see about 6 guards appear to be patrolling the area. And
What kind of mayor is this?
one of the guards, I'm assuming you're poaching.
Yeah.
The guards will look at you and say, "Stop! What's your business here?"
Aries. I think you got the biggest charisma of all of us.
Yeah. We're here to talk to
Tavio. Mayor Tavio.
Mayor Tavio.
It's like Nick's whispering in your ears.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm.
He said, and the guard looks at you and says, "Well, I don't know if I want you to talk to Mayor Tavio."
Oh.
Well,
And,
Well, a bit unnecessarily hostile for no reason,
yeah.
don't you
It
think?
really is.
seems like you don't want to walk away from this interaction.
Samantha kind of stands a little bit taller behind the group.
And he'll keep on looking at you, Samantha, dead in the eyes. And at this point, you see rushing out of the house appears to be this well-tanned gentleman. And he sort of pushes the guards back and says, "Oh, sorry about that. Come on in, come on in. Make sure to leave your shoes at the door. Don't want to track mud everywhere."
As we walk inside, I never break eye contact with that guard.
He doesn't either. And anyone give me an insight check.
Yeah, I'll give you insight.
24.
19.
8.
Samantha gets a 2.
It's very obvious for anyone that rolled lower than a 15 that this is obviously like very strange for them to be acting this aggressive, especially with the demeanor of the mayor. However, like anyone who rolled a 15, you kind of get this sense that the guards almost have like not even respect for the mayor himself, if that makes any sense. Almost kind of just putting up with him. And he leads you in, says, take a seat, take a seat. Hello, welcome to our town. You all visiting?
For now.
I'll turn on my helmet of telepathy and just sort of read his surface thoughts while we're doing this conversation.
Okay. His surface level thoughts are, ooh, newcomers, fun.
Yes, we're just passing through at the moment, and we've heard a bit of strange happenings are going around the town. What can you tell us about them?
I mean, yeah, we have the earthquakes. Unfortunately, I mean, no way to solve natural disasters necessarily. Can't really keep that off. I mean, we had them a few years ago, so we're hoping they'll subside soon.
And if they don't? If they get stronger?
That's a very good question. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Oh, I see.
What measures have you taken to investigate them? I'm reading your mind.
I'm reading your mind. Thanks.
Can't lie to me.
And you, he says, well, there's nothing much we really can do. And it is in your mind, Razz, you hear, why did they ever unearth that tomb? It's going to doom us all.
What tomb?
Did I mention a tomb?
Why would the tomb doom you all?
Yeah, you mentioned it.
You all aren't here to just pass through, are you?
Oh, you're brighter than you look.
Do we
All
look
right.
like the passing through type?
Adventurers pass through here all the time, so I wasn't really that shocked. You throw a rock and you'll hit an adventurer.
Don't throw rocks
Didn't
at
throw
me.
rocks.
But I suppose if you're wanting to help fix the problem, I suppose I won't stop you. In fact, I might as well help you a little bit. It says, can we take this to the back room real quick?
Sure.
Sure.
And he leads and kind of goes into this more secretive area. It's not like a secret door or anything, but it's like basically a more in area with no windows or anything like that. And he looks at you all and says, "This town, it's not mine right now. You see, most of the guard is under the sway of the Onyx Scar, a sort of crime syndicate of sorts.
Of sorts.
It's car crimes. Onyx Scar.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's probably spelled with a K. It's to be more badass.
Yeah.
No, it's all with the C. And you see, that Onyx Scar is ran by my sister and her boyfriend's Relago.
Dum dum dum.
So wait, is this the same Relago that was doing the archaeological work at the tomb?
I believe so. He disappeared a while ago, but and my sister, supposedly she's been digging down there trying to look for him.
All right. So
but I believe if there's something going on down there, maybe they're working together if she found him, but I'm afraid they're trying to do more stuff, but I can't quite be certain. I don't know what's happening down there, really. I prefer to help the people up here.
So what would it be worth to you if we were to like stop these earthquakes?
Would that bring tourism back to your town?
I mean, and also save buildings, which costs taxpayer dollars.
Well, the Assyrian Scar was ran by Relago and my sister. But according to my sister, apparently Relago passed away. Supposedly killed by this obsidian shard of sorts. Whenever it was... that's how he died, of some sort of giant statue, heart of a giant statue. So it went missing a while ago, but if we were to put it back, we could maybe fix the problems. But I don't know where it is. This shard.
Nobody does.
Lost from the wind.
So I don't really know how you all would help.
Well, maybe if we went down and we found this Relago, maybe even his body, we might be able to find this shard and put it back where it belongs.
Perhaps. So you all are planning on going down and seeing if you could find the shard and then put it back where it belongs?
Well, I think that's the next step. But we want to talk to Minta first. Do you know where she might be?
Anita, she is going to be a little bit of a problem if you're just going down there to explore. If that makes any sense. She needs workers, but she doesn't need people snooping about her business, is what she told me.
So maybe we want to avoid her.
Perhaps, but it would probably be hard to avoid her and the guards that are down there.
You don't know us very well.
I just met you.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Is there a back way into the tomb?
As far as I'm concerned, the only way is the workers are led to and from the tomb through a guarded passage in the ruined citadel, around which the town is built. I could show you that way, but like I said, it's mostly a place for workers to get in.
Well, and so if I can we show him the map?
Yeah, sure.
So if you point to this map, we've got this stairs. It looks like
yeah. So the southern end will be where you will be coming in from.
Yeah, the no choice but to dig to the main entrance. However, there appear to be stairs up in the upper left-hand corner.
Right. So that's deeper. That's deeper into or further up
gotcha.
into it.
Oh, these are okay. Now I'm understanding this.
Yeah.
So that goes down to there.
Yeah.
And that goes down there. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's a tomb. It goes down.
All right. Well, are they digging right? You said there's workers going down there. Do they do that day in and day out, or they take a break in the evenings?
As far as I'm concerned, they've been keeping a 24-hour schedule.
So it sounds like we need to sneak in.
We need to go get a look at these workers and where they're going in. Maybe we can figure out a way to sneak in.
Yes.
Well, it seems there's only one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
But I wish you all luck. I hope you can fix these earthquakes. One more thing. If you do come into conflict with Amnita or any of the guards, could you please not kill any of them?
I will see what we
That's
can
not
do.
really our style.
We can try.
I'll definitely try.
Okay.
Try to try.
Well, you all better try harder, I suppose. As you guys just heading to the tomb? All right. So you all head off to the tomb, descend into the citadel, as that's where we'll end it.